No.
Number 2, Andreas Miller. Number 3, DeMarco Chapman. Number 12, Dawson Knight. And number 20, Carlos McKinney.
I've never seen anybody introduce the home team first.
No. No. All right, here we go.
Number 2, Tyler Franklin. Number 4, Drew Skinner.
Right. This is your last one coming up.
Okay.
Number 24, Hunter McNaughton. Number 30, Malachi Powell.
That's what it is.
And number 33, Dustin Allen. The Trojans are coached by John Newton.
That's going to be
Keep
fun.
it back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Looking at the starters first for the Trojans, Destin Allen, 6 points a game. Tyler Camplin, 15 a game. Malachi Powell, 17 a game. Hunter McNaughton, 11 a game. Drew Skinner, 4 a game. For the Wildcats, Andreas Miller, DeMarco Chapman, Dawson Knight, Tetrick Partinger, and Carlos McKinney. Your lineup brought to you by Ohio Valley Insurance, and we'll get that Ohio Valley Insurance spot to you at our first break. We are underway, and the Trojans control the tip. They have a layup on their end of the court. It's good, and he's fouled. That was number 2, Tyler Camplin, with the layup, and the Trojans quickly have a 2-0 lead. Foul on Dawson Knight. That's Dawson's, of course, team's first. 4 seconds into the game.
Dawson's
Camplin,
been in some foul trouble multiple times this year.
He has, for a fact. Camplin completes the three-point play. And the Trojans have a 3-0 lead. They're a good basketball team, 7-2 on the season. Wildcats take it to the end of the court opposite our location. Miller has it. Left wing McKinney. He looks inside, gives it top of the key. Miller, right wing, Knight 3, short. Rebound is loose, out of bounds. And it'll go to Webster County.
And Webster County, not the biggest team in terms of height, but when you look at their guys, and this is the scouting report I got from the players on Franklin Simpson, there's some big dudes, and they've got some size. They look very, very strong.
Camplin will run the point for him. He's being guarded by Knight in the man-to-man. He drives in the lane. He walked, I believe he did, and turnover to the Wildcats. Wildcats dropped into a 1-3-1 real quickly when the ball was brought across half court after being in the man-to-man. So they'll have it down 3-0, just getting underway here at Butler County. Partinger has it on the left wing. This is not a bad vantage point. Turnover. Here comes Camplin. He looks left side. Powell drives, kicks it back out to Camplin. Camplin drives in the lane, and he's fouled. He's fouled on the floor. That foul will be on Carlos. That'll be his first, team's second of the first half.
And watching Camplin warm up with this team, he is very quick off the catch. He'll catch it and he'll move. He likes to go right as soon as he catches it right off the dribble. Quick move there to get to the rim.
McNaughton inbounds, shots up. It's no good. Rebounds loose on the floor. DeMarco picks it up. He brings it down, gives it on the right side to Andreas. He dribbles, top of the key. They'll reset. A 2-1-2 zone. Disguised as a man-to-man. Partinger tries to throw it inside. It's stolen away. Skinner, dish to Camplin. His shot is blocked by DeMarco, out of bounds. Tetrick getting his first start of the season here this afternoon. Skinner inbounds. Wide open is McNaughton, and he puts it in.
That's just too easy. Wide open set up off the inbound play.
5-0 Webster County. Wildcats have only taken one shot. Miller has it to Chapman. Right wing Knight. He thinks about driving baseline, now retreats, gives it back to Andreas. Left wing 3, Chapman. Too short. Rebound. Brought down. Here come the Trojans. Powell leading the break. He stops, now drives in the lane. Nice pass. Shots up. No good. Rebound Miller. Wildcats on the attack. 1 on 3. 1 on 4, actually. Andreas loses control. Camplin has it. Free throw line. Nice bounce pass inside and a foul. Be Carlos' second foul. And Powell will go the line for 2.
And Powell, the leading scorer for this Webster County team, doesn't look like the kind of guy to run up and down the floor, but he's got some quickness. Somebody Brian Davis would call deceptively fast.
Actually, that's Allen. I'm sorry. It's Destin Allen.
Well, he's quick. They're both about the same. I mean, they look very similar.
They do. And their numbers are similar.
Yeah, similar size. And they both run the floor very well.
He missed the first free throw. That's the important thing. Second one's on the way. He got that one. And it's 6-0. We would not have names of officials tonight, but if we did, they would be brought to you by Compton and Compton Eye Care, 403 North College Street. Dr. Compton is accepting new patients. There's plenty of parking, making your visit easy and convenient. Compton and Compton, 270-586-5181. Partinger has it. Gives it to Knight. Right wing in the corner, Chapman. DeMarco drives in the lane. He walked, got away with it. Left wing, 3, Andreas. Bang! Andreas Miller for 3. And the Wildcats are on the board. They trail it now 6-3.
And Andreas really got it going early on against Greenwood on Tuesday. Kind of disappeared from there. But let's see if he can get it going again.
Pass inside to a wide open McNaughton. And he scores again. He's got 4. Averages 11 a night. He's got 4 here in the first quarter, and it's 8-3. Wildcats have it. Partinger looking inside to Javon, who's in the game now. Can't get it to him. Turnover. Here come the Trojans. Bounce passes behind Camplin, but he'll track it down in the left corner. Nice pass inside. McNaughton again. It's good. And it's an 10-3 ball game. And a timeout by the Wildcats. We'll see if it's a full or a 30. It's a 30, so we'll keep it here. Tyler, Webster County really right now, especially inside the paint, doing whatever they want to do.
They're just a more physical team. Like we mentioned, they're not, as tall, but they are really strong, good bases on the kids. And now you got Javon coming in for some height down low. That might help defensively. But another thing Franklin doing, just giving them some easy runouts. You've got to execute in the offense. And we've seen a few three-pointers taken. Of course, Andreas knocked down one. But when you shoot the three, you kind of, we've mentioned this a few times, fall in love with it, and you're Franklin Simpson. You're not a great three-point shooting team. Those misses allow some really easy runouts on some long rebounds. So right here on this possession, look for the Wildcats to try to get it inside and start to assert themselves in the paint offensively.
And it's easy to see why Webster County scores the number of points they do.
Yep.
They really push the issue when they get the ball. Keywan Stutzman in now for the Wildcats. Partinger's out. McKinney's out. Chapman has it at the top of the key to Dawson, right wing. Andreas, 3. Write it down. Andreas has 2 threes, and that brings the Wildcats back within 10-6.
Just like his start against Greenwood.
Javon steals a pass, and then he throws it out of bounds. Coach Spencer looks at him and says, why? Just hold that ball. Skinner will inbound for the Trojans. He gives it to Powell. Powell brings it across the timeline against a 1-3-1 Wildcat defense. Camplin has it. Powell, left wing. Allen inside to Powell, and he lays it in. Powell is their leading scorer, 17 a night. That's his first 2, and it's 12-6. About all the points so far, if not all of them, inside the paint for the Trojans.
And almost all of them have been off of assists as well. Really good off-ball movement and cuts from Webster County.
Chapman wants to drive. He does. In the lane, puts up a shot, missed it. Had his own rebound, dropped it out of bounds. Turnover to Webster County. Davion Harris checks in for the first time tonight. Andreas will get a break. Here come the Trojans, leading 12-6. Powell, big man running the point. Interesting. He thinks about a 3, decides different, and a walk. Skinner didn't put the ball down before he walked. And turnover to the Wildcats.
Powell took a second there to let us know he's dangerous from the perimeter as well. After the travel, caught that ball about 2 feet beyond the three-point line on the left wing and swished it.
Come the Wildcats trailing 12-6, 3:15 left first quarter. Chapman hands off to Stutzman. Left wing on to Knight. He looks inside. Gives it to Harris, way out top. Now Davion drives in the lane. Layup, missed it. Rebound, Allen. Here come the Trojans. They like to push. Camplin gives it to Allen, and he's fouled. Fouls on Dawson, I believe, Tyler.
Yep.
And that's his second already.
Once again, trying to draw that charge. That one was close because I don't think he was in position, but Allen clearly lowered the shoulder on him.
Andreas back in. Dawson will have to go out with those 2 fouls. Skinner to inbounds. Right wing. Powell thinks about a 3, doesn't take it. Now gives it to Camplin. To Skinner. He dribbles it off his foot. Ball's loose on the floor. Kewan comes up with it.
Good hustle play.
He hands it off to DeMarco. DeMarco into the home court. Right wing. Andreas 3. Too short. Javon's over the back on the rebound. And that's a foul on Javon, and that's 5 already in the quarter against the Wildcats. No fouls so far for Webster County.
I'm glad you're counting them up because it's not showing it on the scoreboard.
I noticed that in the first game, and I thought, I got to do a good job of keeping up with team fouls because they're not keeping
They did it through 3 quarters,
yes.
And they just gave up.
They gave up. I don't know why. Camplin has it, and lucky Javon didn't get another foul called there. He gets it out of trouble, gives it to Skinner. To Powell. Powell shoots a 3. Write it down.
And that's the exact same shot he took after the travel. Wildcats let him have it, and he knocks it down.
Malachi Powell with 5 on a 17-point average, and it's 15-6 Trojans. Chapman drives in the lane, tries to get it to Javon off of his hands. It'll stay with the Wildcats. They'll say the Trojans hit it. Probably a shot DeMarco should take right there.
Mm-hmm.
Wynn checks in for the Trojans. Kewan has it over to Andreas. Kewan, ball not really getting past the 3-point line right now. Andreas will shoot another 3. Right wing, write it down.
Goodness.
Andreas keeping the Wildcats close. Makes it 15-9. 3 3-pointers here in the first quarter.
You can shoot it if you leave them open, and if that's what they're going to get, then it's fine, but you still got to work it inside.
Camplin has a wide open 3 left wing. Missed it. Skinner chases down the long rebound. Camplin, kick out. Powell. He thought about it. Now he'll shoot about an 18-footer. Pure. Malachi Powell warming up, and it's 17-9.
That shot right there lets you know that a guy's a baller. If he can get it at the 3-point line, step in and hit that 18 to 20-foot mid-range shot on the move, that lets you know he can play some basketball.
A minute left first quarter. Davion has it at the free throw line. Top of the key, Chapman. Dribbles to his right, now looks for Andreas.
Needs some more off-ball movement. Guys just standing around waiting for the ball.
Yep. Cross-court pass to DeMarco. He drives in the lane, puts it up and in.
And that was a really good pass.
Chapman from Stutzman.
Yep.
And
Kewan
it's
forced him in.
17-11.
Marco didn't want to cut. Kewan passes it to where he has to, put it in the right spot, and DeMarco able to finish.
Trojans have it. Camplin drives baseline, layup, good.
Man.
Too easy. Excuse me, they'll give that to Skinner. Those 2 young men look a little bit alike. Well, it couldn't be Skinner. He's not in the game. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Chapman has it, right wing, free throw line. Pass to Harris, layup, Covington, good, and a foul. Good ball movement there. And Javon has his first 2 of the night, averaging 5 points a game. He'll have a free throw.
And with some good high-low action between Davion and Javon. When you're really struggling to get it inside, that's a good way to do it. Get it to one of your big men near the free throw line, dump it down on the block to Javon, and a good finish with the foul.
Free throws in and out, and I have no idea who that foul was on.
Would help if they told us.
Powell, right wing. Jump shot. Good. That's McNaughton. And that's the end of the quarter. We've played one complete. Webster County 21, Wildcats 13. We're back in 1 minute. You're listening to Wildcat Basketball on WFKN.
Okay, you're back.
2.
Yes, sir.
You like my new spot?
I like it. That would hurt my bottom.
Well, it moves, so I can just kind of lean on it, you know.
Yeah, don't lean back too far.
That's why I'm like, that's why I'm going
it's a
back.
concrete wall behind
I'm going
you.
back and forth.
pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, they barely beat the team that Logan just blew out.
Really?
Those boys that we're about to play, yeah. Hopkins County, they beat them by 4. They beat Callaway County by 5, so you figure we win this game, we win both games tomorrow. Because they beat Callaway County on the road.
Hey, Colin, I forgot to tell you, did you play that Ohio Valley spot?
There wasn't one lined up, but I think it's on for halftime.
Do what now?
There wasn't one lined up, but I think it's on for halftime.
It should have been in there for the lineups.
Okay.
Just the next break we take, just drag over Ohio Valley and play it.
Okay. All right, you're back on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Back underway, second quarter action. Wildcats trail at 21-13. Kewan has it. Top of the key. Thought twice about a 3, then thinks better of it. Passes it inside to Davion, to Giovanni's fouled again. I got to watch and see who this foul's on. 11. That is Zane Geary. Javon at the line for 2. Got the first one.
And this one going in the stat book, but that play all started with a really good entrance pass from Kewan to get it down to Davion, and then a really good pass from Davion once again in that high-low action to Javon. Draws the foul.
Javon leaves that second one short. Rebound to win of the Trojans. Here they come. Kaplan looks. Gives it on the right wing, McNaughton. In the lane, Powell. Nice pass. Baseline jumper is up by Geary and good. And it's 23-14. Webster County has their biggest lead of the day at 9. Kewan thinks about a 3, doesn't take it. Andreas drives baseline. He'll shoot a jumper, and he's fouled. That foul will be on McNaughton. It's his first. Andreas at the line for 2. He knocks the first one in. Skinner checks back in for the Trojans.
Andreas has pretty much been the offense for the Wildcats so far in this one.
He's up to double digits now. He makes the second one. He'd give him 11 of the Wildcats 16. Skinner throws it over to Powell. He brings it across the timeline. Looks in the corner. Camplin. Outside Powell. He thought about a deep 3. Doesn't take it. He'll take that one wide open. Left it short. Rebound. Javon. Wildcats need a couple of defensive stops in a row and get some baskets. Here's DeMarco. Davion's wide open in the corner. A 3.
Ooh.
Write it down. Davion Harris for 3. And it's a 23-19 game. Wildcats scored the first 6 here in the quarter. Camplin drives the lane. Shots up. He's fouled. And it's good. Foul is on DeMarco. He got there just a little bit too late. Camplin has 5 points, and he'll go the line for what he hopes is to complete his second 3-point play of the night. Javon out. Tetrick back in. Camplin's free throw on the way. Bounces, good. He's got 6 points, and it's 26-19. Wildcats bring it methodically up the floor. Stutzman. It's a 2-3 zone from Webster County. 6:10 left in the half. Free throw line. Try to get it to Harris. It's stolen. Here comes Camplin. He loses control. Now picks it up. Nice pass underneath to Skinner. It's up. It's good. He's fouled. They'll give that foul to Davion. Skinner has his average now, 4 points. He'll have a free throw. Missed it. Rebound, Davion. 28-19, 6 minutes left here in the first half. DeMarco gives it up top of the key to Harris. Bounce pass, Chapman down the lane. Layup, good. Nice pass from Davion, and DeMarco does the rest.
Davion has made some really good passes so far in this game from that high post spot.
Skinner has it. Over to Powell. Deep right corner. Powell ball fakes. Top of the key. Gives it to Skinner. Back to Powell. Davion closes out on him. He gets rid of it. Nice pass inside. Layup is good. That's Allen. Destin Allen averages 6 a game. He's got 3 here in the first half, and it's 30-21. Man, this team works the ball around nicely. It's like Belmont last night against the Toppers. Wildcats. Chapman, right wing 3. Too long. Goes over the backboard, and it'll go to Webster County. It's 30-21, 4:57 left in the first half. Here come the Trojans in a hurry. They like to push it. Ball's loose. Tetrick steals it. Other end, layup. He's fouled. Give that foul to Powell. Now they're saying Douglas. So his name has changed twice here in the game. Free throw's no good.
So now we hear it is Douglas. It was Douglas, then it was Powell.
His coach put Powell in the official scorebook. Tetrick
Who do we trust here?
Tetrick makes one of 2. I have no idea.
Announcer, camera guy, or coach? It's a game of Clue.
It's 30-22. Webster County has it. Camplin drives, throws it. DeMarco steals it. Here come the Wildcats. Chapman all the way down in the lane, has a shot blocked. Pulled down by Wynn. Layup is good. No, he missed it. Wow. Allen missed a wide open layup, fortunately for the Wildcats.
Unintentional broadcaster's jinx there.
Hey, I'll
Appreciate
take it.
it.
I'll take it. I gave him credit for that one before he even shot it. I didn't think there's no way he'd miss it. Stutzman has it. Chapman to Partinger. Partinger on the baseline.
Ooh.
Spin move. Throws
stuck.
it away. Got too far under the basket. And the Wildcats steal it away from Skinner. Here they come. Behind the back dribble. Andreas. Left wing. Partinger. 6-foot runner. Too long. Rebound. DeMarco gathers it. Miller thought about a 3. Gives it to Harris for 3. Nope. Webster County will call a timeout. We'll see what it is. It's a full. We'll take one with them. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Wildcat Basketball on WFKN.
Okay, you guys are back playing that
2.
spot, too.
So his name is Douglas. Why did the coach put Powell in the book? And they announced him as Powell during the starting 5, and now they're calling him Douglas. So I guess I'll change it back to Douglas. That's probably a technical foul if he picks up on that.
Yeah.
He's a good player, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Okay, Brian, you are back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Back here at Butler County High School. Webster County ball leading 30-22. Now I got to call him Douglas because I guess that's his name.
Yep.
Powell has had his name changed to Douglas here mid-game. Layup by Wynn is no good, but he's fouled. Fouls on Stutzman. Kewan's first. And Wynn will go to the line for 2 shots. First one is good. His first point of the night. Grant Turner checks in for Webster County. They play a lot of guys. Both free throws are good by Wynn. Now he'll check out. And McNaughton checks back in. (32-22). Largest lead of the day for Webster County. 3:05 left here in the first half. Stutzman has it. Left wing, 3. Good. Kewan Stutzman. And it's 32-25. Webster County brings it up. Douglas, or Powell, or whatever you want to know him by. Gives it to Skinner. Camplin inside, throws it away. Tetrick steals it, brings it down. Davion, kick out. Chapman, 3. Good. DeMarco Chapman for 3. He's got 7, and all of a sudden the Wildcats are back within 4. A quick 6-0 run.
For all the struggles we had from deep earlier this season, these past few games, we've really started to kick it into gear from outside, for better or worse.
We have for a fact. Camplin drives in the lane, puts it up,
he had to travel.
and he walked. Yep.
There's no way. Something had to be called.
That was a good call. Geary checks back in for Webster County. So the Wildcats here, Tyler, can make this a one-possession game after I just said 45 seconds ago they had their largest deficit of the night.
And that's the power of the 3-ball.
Yep.
Instead of it being two-point baskets, 6-point game, you knock down 2 threes. Only down by 4.
Stutzman cross court to Miller. Miller has not took a shot this quarter, I don't think, after scoring 3 3-pointers in the first quarter. Pass inside, Davion throws it away. Tried to do a little bit too much with it right there. And he'll check out. Javon checks in. Here come the Trojans. Skinner gives it to Powell. Douglas.
Douglas Powell.
Douglas Powell, yeah, I don't know.
One of them.
I'm going to just call him something.
Our listeners get the gist.
Number 30 has the ball. Camplin drives, kick out. McNaughton, 17-footer, air ball. Rebound loose. Skinner picks it up and throws it in. Skinner has 6 points. He averages 4 a game. And it's 34-28. A minute 15 left here in the first half. Game moving quickly. Javon has it. Free throw line. Right wing, DeMarco. DeMarco drives in the lane. Puts it up. Left it short. Tetrick Portinger tips it in.
I'm not sure if he tipped it in or the defender did, but Tedrick's going to get credit for it.
Absolutely. Geary has it to Skinner. Right wing, Geary. Camplin is tied up in the corner. Gets it to Geary. Bounce pass to Skinner, and it's good. Little give and go there. And Skinner has 8 points. He averages 4 a game. 36 seconds first half. 6-point Trojan lead. Cross court, Stutzman. He thought about a 3, doesn't take it. Left wing, Andreas 3. In and out. Rebound, Douglas. Turnover. Tetrick steals it. Misses the shot. Here come the Trojans. 15 seconds. They'll hold it for 1, I'm sure. I don't think they'll want to, but they will. Douglas wants to shoot it from about 26. Thinks better of it. Now they throw it away. Camplin telling McNaughton where he thought he's supposed to be on that pass. I don't think I'd tell him much if I was the size of Skinner. At the buzzer, 2-pointers up by Kewan. It's no good. And we've reached the halftime mark with the Webster County Trojans leading to 30. Your halftime show brought to you by Mr. Wilson Stone and Clinic Pharmacy. You're listening to Wildcat Basketball on WFKE. Webster County's ball to get us started, and Camplin will inbounds it to Skinner. He hands it to Douglas, almost said Pound, Douglas, and they will bring it into the front court. Camplin being guarded by DeMarco. DeMarco tries to get it away from him. Camplin picks it up. Wildcats in a man-to-man defense. Powell drives, leaves it for Allen. He being guarded by Javon. Camplin now drives in the lane, puts it up. It's good. He's fouled. It counts. Third foul on Dawson Knight.
And that's his third and one opportunity now.
You're exactly correcto, my friend. Camplin has 8 points now. He's looking to complete his third old-fashioned three-point play. Free throw. Bounces good. He's got 9. He averages 15 a game, so he's right on his average. And it's 39-30. Wildcats walk it down the floor. DeMarco now in a hurry. Left wing, Davion. Davion drives, gives it to Andreas. Right wing, Knight. Baseline, bounce past Davion. Loses it. And here come the Trojans. Douglas is fouled by Davion as he tries to go to the basket. Davion's second. And Webster County inbounds near the midcourt line. Camplin, good little point guard. He drives right by Dawson. He charged that time. Yep, good job by Davion. Stepped in after he got by Dawson. Dawson couldn't do much because of the 3 fouls. Davion, good help side defense, and a foul on Camplin. I have it that's his first. Wildcats need a basket, down 9, 7 minutes left, third quarter. DeMarco gets it to Andreas, top of the key, right wing. Dawson shoots a 3. Good! Dawson Knight with his first points of the night. No pun intended. And it's 39-33.
That was fully intended. Stop it.
Powell, long 3. He bounces, no good. Ball loose, bounces off the rim, and Javon controls it.
Good strong rebound.
Here come the Wildcats, trailing by 6. Baseline, Davion, kick out. Dawson thought about another one, doesn't take it. Ooh, Andreas almost walked.
He was very close to moving that pivot foot.
Gets it back to Dawson. DeMarco being guarded by Camplin. Davion has it. Left wing, DeMarco. Should have shot the 3. Thought too long about it. Turns it over. Come the Trojans. Powell. Douglas, he shoots and he's fouled. I'll call him Powell for the rest of that kid's life. He's fouled by Javon. That's the second foul on Javon. Malachi Douglas to the line for 2. We got 7 points. First one's good, make it 8, and it's 40-33. Butler County and Fulton City play right after the Wildcats and Trojans get done. Douglas makes both free throws. He's got 9 points, and it's a 41-33 lead with 6 minutes in the third quarter. Dawson hands it off to Andreas, to DeMarco, to Javon, looking, tried to get it to Dawson, throws it to the girl sitting in the front row, and it's Webster County ball. Camplin gives it to Powell, hands it off to Allen, 3-man weave, Camplin.
Yeah.
Looking for a mismatch. They have it. Powell, deep 3. Too long. Skinner had the rebound. Andreas knocked it out of his hands and out of bounds.
Their offensive execution is about as good as we've seen this season in terms of setting up plays.
Yes.
Ball movement and off-ball movement as well.
Skinner to inbounds. Gets it to McNaughton. He's wide open. Missed a shot. Rebound to Marco.
They ran that exact same play down on this side in the first quarter.
Marco drives in the lane. Missed the layup. Rebound. Allen gets it to Camplin. Trojans lead by 8. 5:05 left. Third quarter. Camplin shoots a three. Had it on line, left it short. Dawson Knight with the rebound. He gives it to DeMarco. Back to Dawson. All 5 players outside the three-point line. Now Davion drives in the lane. He thought he was fouled. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wildcats. DeMarco underneath his own basket. Gets it in to Davion. He lays it in. Davion Harris. His first 2 of the second half. He has 5. And the Wildcats hanging around 41-35.
Got to continue to try to get it inside.
Allen gives it over to Powell. Man, those 2 young men look alike. Powell takes about a 17-footer. He left that one short. Rebound Andreas. He throws it away.
Threw it off of Javon's back. Javon wasn't looking for the pass. I don't know why, if you're Andreas, the point guard, you're trying to dump it off to the center after a rebound.
And thankfully, Camplin commits a foul. His second. Wouldn't mind to see him pick up another foul or 2. Good little point guard. Wildcats trail by 6. Can cut a little bit more into this lead here. Need good possessions. Value the basketball. Davion gives it to Javon. Andreas deep in the left wing. Now retreats back out to DeMarco. Covington looking. Right side, DeMarco. He gives it to Andreas. And the Wildcats reset. Dawson Knight, left wing 3. Good! Dawson Knight for 3. And all of a sudden the Wildcats have cut that lead back to 3. Now defense has got to step up. 3:35 left, third quarter, 41-38. Powell has it. He runs over Davion. That's a charge. Oh, he could have got a technical there.
Yeah, he could have.
He could have got a technical. That's Douglas's second. I think I called him Powell. I don't know. If I say Powell or Douglas, folks, I'm talking about the same person, I promise. That's his second foul. Wildcats can tie it with a 3 on this trip. Hardinger has it, gives it to Davion. At the free throw line to Dawson. He has it in the lane, puts it up and in. Dawson Knight with 8 points in the third quarter, and Webster County calls a 30-second timeout.
And Dawson went up around 3 guys that were all taller than him, comes down with that ball. Good touch on the finish. Wildcats again in this quarter relying on the three-pointer, but it's working, so I guess you keep riding with it until the wheels fall off.
They have scratched their way back to a 41-40 ball game, thanks in large part solely to Dawson Knight. 8 points here in the quarter. Dawson only averages 4 points a game. As you alluded to earlier, Tyler, foul trouble has plagued him a large part of this season. He's got 3 fouls tonight, but here in this third quarter has got some open looks and hard work there in the paint on that 2-pointer.
And he's talked to us a lot. Me and Dawson, we go way back and we'll talk, and he's talked to both of us. He said, look, I'm just trying to get going. I'm really not happy with how I played this year. And these past few games, the whole team getting that three-point stroke down seems to be rubbing off on Dawson here in this quarter specifically.
Skinner has it to Allen. He looks inside, can't get it there to McNaughton. Camplin has it. He drives, loses control. Ball's on the ground. He picks it up, gives it to McNaughton. Cross court, almost thrown away. Skinner comes out there somehow with it to McNaughton in the lane, puts it up and in. That was a very disjointed offensive possession, and it still gets 2 points.
It was really good body control from McNaughton. Davion looked to draw another charge, but a really good hop step to avoid it.
Bounce pass, Davion inside to DeMarco. He missed it. Got it, rebounded, puts it up, and he's fouled, but it doesn't drop. He'll have 2 shots. Fouls on Allen, his first. DeMarco to the line for 2. got it. DeMarco has 8 points, averaging 14 a game. Get him going here in this second half. Be big for the Wildcats. He missed the second free throw, though. Skinner gets the rebound. Camplin has it. Gives it to McNaughton. To Douglas. McNaughton had Powell wide open, missed him underneath. That ball goes out of bounds. I think it's off Davion. It is. 2:03 left, third quarter. Webster County leads at 43-41. Skinner throws it into Camplin. Camplin being guarded by Knight. Hands it off to Powell. Three-man weaves back. Skinner. Now Camplin. He drives against Davion. Loses control. Ball's out of bounds. It'll stay with Webster County.
Camplin came down in the paint that time just looking for a foul. If anything, kind of tried to force the sell on it, lost out of bounds. Fortunately for the Trojans, they get it back.
Powell has an open left wing three.
Bang.
Good.
Can't give him any space. Oh, this time they call him Douglas. So who knows?
Well, Douglas. All right. He hits a three. He's got 12 points and a 5-point lead for Webster County. Hardinger drives baseline, can't get a shot off. Knight feeling it, top of the key. Left wing, DeMarco left that three short. Camplin gets the rebound, gives it to Douglas. All the way down, lays it up, good. Just when the Wildcats make a run, the Trojans turn the tide. That was almost an over and back on the Wildcats. Hardinger has it. Dawson cuts through the lane, can't get it, gives it to Davion, to DeMarco. Kewan. Kewan underneath from DeMarco, missed a layup, or had it blocked, and here come the Trojans. Powell being guarded by Harris. That pass should have been stolen. Camplin being guarded by Partinger. Gives it to Wynn. Skinner. They may hold it for 25 seconds. Camplin will. Now 15 seconds. They'll call a set. They're going to try to get Skinner in the lane. Kick out. Powell. Open three. Left it short. Rebound Knight. And that's the end of the quarter. We've played three here at Butler County. And the Wildcats trail it 41-48. Webster County leads it. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to Wildcat Basketball on WFKN.
Okay, you're back.
2.
Yes, sir.
6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Should be 12, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12. Yeah.
Okay, Keith, you're back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ready for fourth quarter action here at Butler County. Wildcats and Trojans. Wildcat basketball trailing 48-41. Stutzman, Miller, Partinger, Harris, and Chapman on the floor for the Wildcats. Tetrick has it deep in the left corner, gets rid of it. Harris has it now between the leg dribble. Retreats to the top of the key. Now Kewan has it to Partinger. Baseline, Harris. Out front, Kewan. Back to Harris. He thinks about a three, won't take it. Baseline, Partinger. Layup, missed it. Rebound is loose. Wynn brings it down for Webster County. And he loses it out of bounds. It's Wildcat ball. Good defense there by Tetrick.
And now you really need to get a basket. Missed a pretty easy opportunity there on the first possession. You can't wait too long to just kind of hang around. Eventually, you've got to go on your run to try to win this game.
DeMarco inbounds it to Kewan. 48-41, 7.5 minutes left. Partinger. Had Andreas underneath, missed him. Throw is away. Skinner has it. Layup. Blocked by Davion Harris. Skinner thought he had an easy two there. Davion says no way. But it'll remain Webster County ball. Dawson back in for Kewan. Powell inbounds it to Skinner. Camplin in the corner. Brings it down into the lane now. Now he has it in the right wing. Back out to Powell. Or Douglas. Golly. Douglas being guarded by Knight. Wynn inside. McNaughton loses it. Andreas picks it up. Here come the Wildcats trailing by 7. He goes all the way in. Kick out. DeMarco thinks about a three. Now he drives in the lane. Runner, no. His own tip is good. DeMarco Chapman has 10 points. Wildcats call a quick timeout. It's a 30. So we will keep it here. We will be back here tomorrow for 2 boys games. The first one at 11:30, so we'll be on the air at about 11:15. That one will be against Hopkins County Central. And then around 3 o'clock, providing the tournament is running on time, the Wildcats will play Callaway County. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, Callaway County in the second game tomorrow. We'll have both of those games for you here on WFKN. Don't forget again tonight, we'll have a girls game for you from the Caveland Classic. Airtime at around 5:45 tonight. As soon as Tyler and I get done here, we'll make a beeline for Brownsville. 48-43, 6.5 minutes left here in the ball game. Wildcats put on a signature full court press. Douglas gets it to Skinner, to McNaughton, back to Skinner. Webster County content to burn a little clock here. Camplin drives left side, gives it to Skinner. Bounce pass to McNaughton, back to Skinner. Pass is almost stolen. Now Camplin has it in the lane. Nobody stops the ball, and he lays it in. Tyler Camplin, his first 2 of the fourth quarter. He's got 11 points. That's the first time he's made a shot and not got fouled. DeMarco has it. Left wing 3, Andreas. No, hits the rope up top. That's no good. Here come the Trojans, leading by 7. McNaughton in the lane, runs over Harris, and that's a foul.
That's definitely a charge. I don't know why he's questioning it. He came in completely out of control.
I have it as his second, but they don't announce it, and they don't put it on the scoreboard. Oh, well, now they've got it that it's the team's 4th, but they don't put how many player fouls that is. So
really helpful.
Yeah. Makes our job a lot easier, I'm telling you. Dawson has it to DeMarco. Wildcats need a basket. Harris to Knight. Knight was hot in that third quarter. To Javon. Out to Harris. Harris drives. Bounce pass to DeMarco. 3. Good! DeMarco Chapman has 8, 11, 13. And the Wildcats are back within 4. Camplin gives it to Wynn. Top of the key, Powell. He drives in the lane. Nice pass to McNaughton, and it's good.
You could tell that was going to be a bucket. As soon as Douglas had that one top of the key with nobody on him, drove in, forced the rotation. Easy layup underneath after a good pass.
McNaughton has 12, 52-46. Every time the Wildcats get it back to 4, Webster County runs a really good offensive set and scores. And now a foul. I believe that will be on Skinner. Coming over Javon's back. No, 32. Win, excuse me. That's his second. That's the foul I missed earlier because I had that as his first. So
should be the team's fifth. They still got 4 up on the scoreboard.
Wildcats inbounds it, throw it away. Ball's loose now. Davion trying to get it. And they'll call a foul on Davion. And that's his third. 4.5 minutes. Wildcats trail it by 6, 52-46. Skinner has it to Wynn, to Powell. Baseline, Wynn has it. Out front to Kaplan. Coach Newton says, let's take our time here. Kaplan to Skinner. 3-man weave again. Powell being guarded by Dawson. Now he's going to drive baseline. Almost walk. Gets it to Wynn. He throws it up and he's fouled. That foul is on Andreas. His first. And Wynn at the line for 2 shots. He makes the first one. He's 3 for 3 at the free throw line tonight.
Wish we had Douglas's assist numbers on the season because he has made some excellent passes all game long. I'm sure he's up around 5 or 6 a game if we were able to keep track of it.
Missed the second free throw. That's another broadcaster's jinx. I said he was perfect, and he missed it.
Got him.
53-46. Wildcats trails by 7. 3:50 left. Dawson has a look at a 3. Good! Dawson Knight is hot. We need to get that young man more shots. It's 53-49. Wildcats again have it back to 4. See if we can have a good defensive possession. Powell has it. He's triple teamed. Gets it to Skinner.
Maybe
McNaughton
fouled him.
Gives it to Douglas. He drops it. Here come the Wildcats. Miller, layup's good.
They completely missed a
They
foul
did.
on Davion. He smacked McNaughton, I believe it was, right in the stomach.
He certainly did.
But I'll take it.
We'll take it. Wildcats trail by 2 with 3:05 left in the ball game. Webster County, in my opinion, getting a little bit too conservative here.
Can't play not to lose.
Skinner gives it to McNaughton. Conservative's fine, but I don't think not this early.
They've got their best offensive players standing at half court the entire possession.
Skinner has it now to McNaughton on the baseline to Kaplan. Inside to Powell, and he's fouled.
I think that's on Dawson, too. I'm going to hope it's not.
So who they tag that one with? Nope.
Good.
It's on DeMarco. His second. But the unfortunate thing is here, you send Douglas back to the line for 2 free throws. He's got 14 points. Averages 17. First one. He missed it.
Yep.
What can I say good about him here to make him miss this one? Kid's a pretty good free throw
Well, he
shooter.
shoots 65% from the line, so he should make this one.
He's a pretty good free throw shooter.
Greatest free throw shooter I've ever seen.
And he makes it. Jinx does not work that time.
See, when you try to do it, it'll always
that's
come back
right.
right. Never works.
You can't talk them into it every time.
Can't force a jinx.
54-51, 2.5 minutes left. Wildcats can tie it with a 3. Dawson. They really collapsed on him quick that time. Davion almost throws it away. Andreas picks it up, fortunately for the Wildcats. Kewan has it. Left wing, or right wing to the player's side to Chapman. Left wing, Knight. Inside, Harris. Top of the key, 3 to Marco. Bang, and we're tied. Marco Chapman makes it 54-54. 2 minutes to play. Wildcats have clawed their way back all the way in this one. Powell, don't let him get free. Gives it in the corner to Wynn. Powell, Douglas, man. Y'all know who I'm talking about by now. McNaughton charges. Call out a charge.
Oh.
That's probably the right call. I was just hoping he'd make the wrong call.
How many is that on Dawson?
That's
is that
4. That is 4 on Dawson.
You need him out there.
McNaughton will go the line for 2 shots.
80% shooter on the year.
Missed it. It's 2 shots. 2 shots.
Oh.
Missed the first one.
Wish it was 1-1.
I do too. We're tied at 54, 1:41 left. McNaughton has 12 points. He rolled that one in. I thought it might pop out. It doesn't. Full timeout, Wildcats. 55-54. Webster County leads it by 1. We're back in a minute. You're listening to Wildcat Basketball.
Okay, you're off.
2.
Yes, sir. Okay, Brian, you're back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
55-54. Webster County leads it by 1 point over the Wildcats. It is Wildcat basketball. Dawson will stay on the floor. Got to leave him on the floor where he's scoring the ball right now. Got 11 second half points. Even though he's got 4 fouls, Wildcats need him. Chapman brings it across the timeline, gives it to Andreas. See what Coach Spencer drew up in the huddle. Left wing. Knight, ball's loose and stolen by the Trojans. Powell has it. And now you're probably going to reach a situation where you might have to foul with 1:15 left.
And in this situation, you're fortunate to already have 6. The next foul, they're in the bonus.
Wynn runs over
Oh,
Knight.
my goodness.
And they'll call a foul on Dawson. And that's his 5th.
That one was tough.
Yep. So Dawson fouls out with 11 second half points, 11 for the game. And Wynn will go to the free throw line. This will be a 1-1 situation. Yep. He's 3 for 4 there tonight. Oh, it bounced in. I almost said he missed it. It bounced in. 56-54. Second one. He did miss it. DeMarco has the rebound. Wildcats trail it by 2 with 1:05 left. Kiwan brings it up. Gives it to Partinger. He loses control of it, and Skinner has it. He walked. What will they call? They'll call a foul. Now, foul is on Stutzman. It's his second. And Skinner will go the line for 1-1.
Just poor execution from the Wildcats these last 2 possessions. Your biggest of the game. You turn it over on both of them.
Free throws up. He got it, so he'll have another. 9 points for Skinner. He only averages 4 a game. second one is perfect. And it's a 4-point Webster County lead. 58-54, 55 seconds. Miller has it. Wildcats have to look for quick offense. Hardinger. Left wing, Stutzman. He looks inside, gives it to Harris. Kick out Chapman. 3. Good! DeMarco Chapman with 3 3-pointers here in the fourth quarter alone. He's got 8, 11, 14, 17, 19 points. Wildcats trail it by 1 point and a full timeout. We'll keep it here. Tyler, is there anybody you look at on that, on those numbers for Webster County who you think, okay, this is the guy, if he touches it, this is who you might want to foul?
Well, I mean, Wynn just went down there and knocked down 2. He's really their worst shooter they're going to have out there on the floor. Camplin, not great from the free throw line, but the way he's been scoring it, had, those and one opportunities. Maybe you chance it. If Skinner's out there, he really hasn't shot many. He's only 7 for 13 on the year, so he's your best option. But at this point in the game, you can always pretty much throw the numbers out the windows.
Yep.
If a guy's got that factor
right.
basically in his game where he hits those shots, he's going to make those free throws. If he doesn't have it, he's not going to hit them. So if you're the Wildcats, I mean, you've got time to try to force the issue, get a turnover here, not an immediate foul situation. They are now in the double bonus, so that's a bit of an issue. You can't rely on them missing the front end, getting the rebound. But for Webster County at this point, it's going to come down to, can they control the ball, can they hit free throws? And if you're Franklin Simpson, I'd say maybe take the first 10 seconds here. You got 40 seconds left. Maybe take about 10 seconds, try to force a turnover, and then after that, if it gets under 30 seconds, that's when you might opt to foul.
Here we go. Skinner to inbounds. He does to Camplin. 38 seconds. Powell has it. Over to Skinner, to Allen. He's trapped in the corner. Getting close to a 10, and Webster County has to burn a timeout.
Yeah, they had 1 second.
That was awful close. And it'll be a 30-second timeout. So exactly what you would want there for the Wildcats. That's the best thing other than a turnover, is forcing the issue and forcing them to call a timeout. Not sure how many they have left. That's not on the scoreboard either. So
at least they got the team fouls up there now.
Yeah,
that's helpful.
They have called up on that. So it's a 30-second timeout. Dawson Knight is fouled out. He was the hottest, at the time, the hottest offensive player for the Wildcats, but DeMarco Chapman has really picked up in his place.
And I believe they'll have to get this across, won't they, in that 1 second they have left?
I'm not sure
it shouldn't reset.
I'm not sure if that rule applies to high school or
not. We'll see.
We're checking the official scorer's book. And now we're ready to play. Not sure what that was about. Maybe checking to see how many timeouts each team had. Skinner throws it into Powell.
I guess it does reset.
Yeah, I thought it probably did in high school. Allen has it. He loses it. That might have went off his leg. It did. It's Wildcat basketball. I believe the Wildcats have one timeout. If they choose to use it, they'll have possession with 24 seconds left, trailing by 1.
I think you save that timeout just in case you get in a bit of a jam at
Absolutely.
some point. A guy's trapped. And you've got to put this ball into Marco's hands.
Stutzman gets it to Partinger. Marco has it. Left wing to Andreas. He gets it inside to Harris. Turns it around. Oh, scores, and he's fouled! Davion Harris. We'll see who the foul's on. I have to take my headset off to listen. I guess they're not going to announce it.
Well, it doesn't matter. Davion's got a chance for the and one, and you need this one bad. Davion struggled a bit at the line lately. You need this one, big fella.
Lead it by 1. Here's the free throw. Got it. And it's 60-58. Wildcats lead by 2. 11 seconds left. Here comes your ball game. Skinner inbounds it to McNaughton. Gets it up. Ball's loose. It's Wildcat ball. Ball goes out of bounds off of Camplin.
Wow.
Coach Newton says it was tipped. I honestly could not tell. There were several hands in the cookie jar there, but nevertheless, it's Wildcat ball. up 2 with 8 seconds, and they'll try to get it inbounds and probably get fouled. DeMarco can't get it in, and the Wildcats have to burn what I believe is their final timeout. 60-58. You said it on the last possession, Tyler. Needed in DeMarco's hands. Davion says, I got you.
Right.
But this time, I almost think about switching DeMarco, let somebody else throw it in, get him open on the inbounds pass.
Which is tough because DeMarco's probably your best decision maker.
Passer, yeah.
And he throws it in under the basket. A lot of these situations, crunch time, you need your best decision maker to inbound it. But Tedrick, not a great free throw shooter. Kewan really hasn't been at the line much. Your number one target here is obviously Andreas, unless you try to get it to somebody and then get it back to DeMarco.
He gets it to
nice
play to Andreas, down low to into Javon. It's into Davion. I want to say Davion.
Who then got it to Andreas.
Who then got it to Andreas. He's fouled. That's the important thing. And he's going to the line to almost put a sealer on this. 2 shots. First one. Got it. So that forces it at least, if they throw in a 3, the worst you can do is tie.
But you really need this one because this is a team with some shooters.
Second one. In and out. Here come Webster County. Powell, that's who's going to try to take it. He shoots it, but after a timeout's called.
I thought we had reached in there because I thought we had picked up a reach-in foul, which really would not be upset with that at all at this point.
No, that's not a bad scenario. No. So to reset it, the Wildcats lead it with 61-58. I think around 2.5 seconds left. I
think it was 2.9, somewhere in there, 2.8.
They reset the clock and run the minute off for the timeout here. So that if you don't look and see how much time's left before they do that for the timeout, you really don't know until the timeout's over.
They really don't do anything to help us out, do they?
They don't.
What a game, though. What a game.
Do you foul here?
I personally...
I like that play.
I would, but I think with just under 3 seconds left, it's too risky to try to at this point, just because they could just catch it, turn, and shoot it with this amount of time left. Maybe if there's 10 seconds left, even 5 seconds left, I would foul the guy immediately that catches the inbound pass. You still could. If they catch it maybe around half court, then I think you could go ahead and foul. But if they're near the 3-point line, there's too much of a possibility they just catch, turn, and try to shoot it, and you give them three free throws when really you're just trying to get them to the line for 2.
Webster County will inbounds with 2.6. Skinner will do the honors. Tedrick will guard the inbounds pass. They got to have a 3 to send it to overtime. They'll look for Powell, we know. They get it to him. He shoots about a 36-footer and missed it. Davion got out on him, and that's a final. The Wildcats have come from 10 points down in the second half and defeated Webster County 61-58. We will be back and wrap it up for you right after this. You're listening to Wildcat Basketball.
Okay, you